What? What are you looking at?
For 15 gold. I might have heard something. Bugrid Barrelborn goes from chair to sermon, sermon to market, market to bed. The Civil War takes less room in her schedule than shopping. For 15 gold. Bryce's mother stares into books, her father stares after an old sword, and the girl beats up the only boy staring at her. That family has a funny way of showing affection. For 15 gold. I might have. Gwendolyn has a bed but never sleeps. Hutchard owns a house but stays at the inn, and Nazim owns a farm but never touches the soil. My life suddenly seems sensible.
Holmes. I said Holmes, you backbiter!
For 15 gold, I may have heard something useful. Dad Groshar got returned to Tall Sticker the moment someone else cleared it. Survival taught get courage with very careful timing. For 15 gold, I may have heard something useful. Oila becomes marriageable after helping the temple, though to gain advises as to where the newlyweds are expected to sleep. For 15, Beggar raises Eric beside left-hand mine while swinging a pickaxe for a living. The child gets toys, the mother gets her dust.
Hid here in solitude. For 15 gold? Rita stopped visiting the temple after Robbier's execution, though her daughter Svari fears for her. Some wounds refuse every shrine. For 15 gold, Tare can marry someone who models her outfit before illicit. Courtship begins as unpaid advertising. For 15 gold, Bedion's poor clothes and a little gold beneath ceilings built for kings. The palace keeps its shine by distributing poverty downstairs.
Need something? For 15 gold, Benor carries an iron barrel axe to guard a village threatened by vampires. Imra admires the enthusiasm, if not the choice of daylight weapon. For 15 gold, Asif warms himself by Hymun Hall's fire most of the day, then spends 4 hours at the inn. Stewardship in each Omark is a battle against gold chairs. For 15 gold, Lukman carries the key to Thanir's home as if a locked door could guarantee someone returns through it.
Tidings. For 15 gold. Irandir once called himself Casimir and served Fermina. Argonian shed old skin. Irandir shed a name, a robe, and one goddess. For 15 gold. Iri knows more alchemy than Dawnstar's apothecary, so they called her Adidra Wishitpa. Argonians no herbs remember no one's prejudice. For 15 gold. Ordney carries little gold from a mine full of rich ore. The river carries treasure downstream too, but never pays the riverbed.
You'd have me do what?
Yes?
Join the college and prance about
For 15 gold, I may have had something useful. Drevis Nelorn asked someone else to cleanse the college's magical focal points. Even invisible problems require visible laborers. For 15 gold, Tag runs the frozen hearth, worries over Ranmir, and keeps pouring the very drink that preserves the problem. For 15, Brelina Marion will follow or marry the person who survives her magical favor. Among the Telvanni, hindrance is apparently courtship.
Spare a coin for an old woman. For 15 gold. Jark captains the North Wind even though the ship never leaves Windhelm's dock. For 15 gold. Elgood never sleeps and spends mornings blessing tombstones. The dead receive better attendance than the living poor. For 15 gold. Northheim never enters the palace despite Jorah's claims. A husband can be absent from places he never visited.
For 15 gold, Louis Letrush waits motionless in the Bee and Barb for someone else to solve his horse scheme. Patience is the only labor performs personally. For 15 gold, I might know something worthy. After the Def owns a flawless garnet while living deeper in poverty than Snilf, Riffin teaches us to treasure the thing that cannot save us. For 15 gold, Roar supports Avenda summoning the Dark Brotherhood against Grelad. A child should not know contract killing, but Grelad provided a lesson.
Ingredients.
Please. Please, I need for 15 gold. Indarin runs the Blackbriar Meadery, but cannot decide anything Maven has not already decided for him. For 15 gold. Mates who sells beautiful jewelry all day and sleeps beside us in Beggar's Row at night. Gold touches his hands but never stays long enough to buy a roof. For 15 gold. Lenara Aries tends crops all day with only breakfast and one short dinner. I feel tired just watching the farmhouse smoke.
Buy some armor and live to tell about. Yes? For 15 gold, I may have heard something useful. Folkrit's gods carry imperial swords under which a Vajar holds power, still has fewer political opinions than the hand holding it. For 50, Arcturus nearly kills Nazir before help arrives. An imperial agent should finish his work before the hero enters the room. For 15 gold, Folkrit's gods carry imperial swords under which a Vajar holds power, still has fewer political opinions than the hand holding it.